Trackwrestling with Sam Schmitz, head wrestling coach for the women's team at McKendree.
Yep.
We're on the cusp of history. We have the women's championship coming up. How does it feel to be part of this?
That's cool, man. This is 7 years I've been able to be a part of women's wrestling, and it's just cool to see. It's cool to see the growth. It's kind of cool to see us, now separate a little bit and just, the girls are looking forward to it. They're excited about it, but it's very, very cool to see where women's wrestling has gone over the last, the time that I've been involved. So pretty cool.
How are they embracing it?
They're excited. They're excited. They're a little bit different because it's about a month longer than it has been in the past, right? The WCWA tournament that we've competed in was, early in February, so it's a little bit longer, but they're embracing the, just the thought of, the NCAA kind of taking hold of this thing, and hopefully next year it looks a little bit different.
So you opted not to go to the WCWA Championships. Is that something you will not do going forward? You're just going to make this the exclusive?
Yeah, we'll just make this our college championship tournament, and then again we go to the U.S. Open, we go to the junior trials, the U23 trials. So we treat those as a championship for us too. But as far as the college season goes, this will be kind of our culminating event for our college season. So.
Do you really focus on the Olympic vision with these girls?
We try to. Yeah, that really is the focus, and that's more our girls driving that home. Those are the things they've dreamed about since they started wrestling, whether they were a little girl or whether they started in high school or whenever. But that's their vision. That's the things they want to do. They want to have that USA across their chest and represent their country, and the more they want to do that, the more we're going to push them.
So much excitement at the national duels where it came down to the final match and then the criteria. Would you like to see more of that, more dual meet concept?
I would love it. We had a call last week, and I said that. I said we want to have duels. We want it to be competitive. We want to be a part of that, whether it's win or lose. And I think that's what women's wrestling needs. I think that's what college wrestling needs, men's or women. But I love the excitement of that. I love your heart's racing, and you need to score points and you need to get falls, and the dual meet concept is really, really fun. And I hope there's more of that, more rivalries with other schools and whatever else we can bring into it.
So you guys had such excitement on the sidelines, and you guys were really into the match. Is that something you talk about? Does that just happen organically?
It's very much organic, but I talk a lot about us coming together and being a family and just supporting each other. And that goes for wrestling, but it also goes for life events and things that these kids go through, that we need to stick together. A lot of our girls are from all around the country, and their family isn't right next to them, including me and my wife. Right, our families are across the country, and if we can create a family together, we feel like we have support, and I think that comes out in moments like that where you're battling together every day, and you're going to class, and we're always together, and then when you see your teammate out there doing something great or struggling or whatever it is, the emotions come out, and I think that's what people saw. I'm crazy, so these girls probably just watch me be crazy and try to I don't know, copy that or whatever. But I'm nuts, so they're probably like, okay, we can act crazy too.
You're an assistant coach for the men's team, and then of course the head women's coach. How do you balance both those roles?
Man, that's a great question. I have no idea. Lots of prayer, lots of time to relax. And I've early in my career, it was hard because I would just go, and then by this time of the year I was absolutely exhausted, just emotionally and mentally. And I've tried to find a balance between, and that's with anything, a balance between the coaching and just my life, right? And bringing a kid into it. I had a child 10 months ago, and that has helped a lot. But I balance it by just taking time to do other things, and maybe a few hours out of the day, my daughter and I go to the park and we walk around and do something different than just focus on wrestling. But even Sunday was our men's super regional, and I got off the bus at 5 a.m. and we had women's practice at 6:30 a.m. right? And so I laid down for a little while and got up and went to practice, and I try to balance that. On Wednesday we're going to South Dakota with our 8 men's qualifiers that we have for the Division II tournament. So I can't tell you how I balance it, but there's a lot of people in my life that tell me to do a better job of balancing it, and I try to listen and try to get the competitiveness out of me, and take some breaks here and there to sit down and relax a little bit.
So if we're talking to you in a year, do you think we'll be at an NCAA sanctioned event, or is it going to be 2 years? What do you think the timeline will be?
I don't know. I don't know. I hope that it is. I hope that it is next year. These girls deserve it. They really do, and they deserve all the support. They deserve, the NCAA logo everywhere, and it just being a great event. I think this is a great event, right? It's going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're looking forward to it, but I think it should be, it should be an event for them, an NCAA event. But I have no idea. I'm kind of in the realm with everybody else that I'm just here to, wrestle, and if it is, it is. We'll be there, and whatever they call it, we'll be there to wrestle. So.
Are you focusing on the team race? You guys are competitive with Simon Fraser and King and right there, but is that something you talk about winning the title?
No, we just talk about wrestling. We're here to improve, right? So we're here to see where we're at. Again, we have tournaments after this, and if the team race is awesome, and if it works out in our favor, that's great. But I truly can tell you that I don't talk about that a ton. I talk about our girls, just being ready to wrestle, and I think we train the right way. I think we prepare them the right way, and if they're ready to wrestle and they go out and wrestle hard, I think good things will happen. And we'll evaluate when we're done. When the dust settles, we'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at. We'll see what we did well. We'll see what we need to improve on, and we'll kind of keep moving forward to the next thing. I talk about every tournament that we go to is always an evaluation, right, and see where you're at. And I think this is just another step in the road. So, and again, and I don't mean that to be I don't care, because I do care. It's cool, and you want to win things, but I think if we can just focus on their development and just wrestling hard and seeing how it goes, good things will happen.
All right, Sam, thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.